Hello students, I hope everyone is being safe and sound at their home, enjoying their quarantine time with their parents, getting perfectly well on with their studies. And I am Mudit Jain. Before starting today's session, let's have a thought of the day, which is mistakes are the dues that one pays for a full life. Obviously we are imperfect, we are human being. To err is to human, E-R-R. To err is to human and to forgive is to divine. So we are bound to make mistakes, we are bound to make flaws, and we are not perfect, but we have to learn from those mistakes. We have to stand up, brush off the mistake, and we have to proceed towards the path of success. So if you want to live a full life, you have to make mistakes, but making mistakes is compulsory, but learning from those mistakes is double compulsory. We were reading Keeping Quiet, the third poem written by the great writer, the great author Pablo Neruda. So we have learnt about all the green wars. Green wars are the wars which are done through chemicals or through explosives. People tend to harm the environment, the surrounding, the atmosphere of planet Earth, the greenery of planet Earth, the flora and fauna of planet Earth, and that is what are named as green wars by our poet. We are reading at page number 96. We have already learnt two lines. Those who prepare green wars, those people who are involved or engaged in running lots of factories in which chemicals are made and released, or those people who are engaged in accomplishment of wars and battles, violence, where explosives are used. Next, wars with gas. Obviously, if we are keeping updated with the general knowledge, there's a quite public riot and revolution going on in United States of America, where people are fighting against the injustice of police system or cops system, police department, and the police department is fighting back with releasing tear gas. टीयर गैस से क्या होता है, आप जो है आपकी आंखों से अल्टीमेटली आंसू आने लगते हैं कंटिन्यूसली. you start to cry because of that gas, and it is very harmful for your body as well. So those kind of war where you have to use gas, and what wars with fire, obviously the explosion or the bombing of things, where the gun firing of things or places, that is also included here. People who are terrorists are referred in these lines. Wars with fire मतलब क्या हुआ, जो terrorists हैं, जो bomb blast करते हैं, जो grenade blast करते हैं, those terrorists are being referred to here. Victory with no survivors. It's one of the very important line. You have to underline it double, triple time. Victory with no survivors. So let's imagine X and Y are two countries. They are fighting. X has used all kinds of weapons, all kinds of missiles, all kinds of bombs and grenades and explosives they had, and Y is doing the same thing. Obviously, if X is bombing or exploding the territory of Y, then Y will also respond in the same manner. वो थोड़ी अपना white flag लहरा के peace की अपील करेंगे. They will also what we can say, counteract, encounter violence with violence. And so X and Y countries are fighting, and they are using all kinds of weapons and instruments to harm each other, to kill each other, and ultimately X emerges as victorious, and X overcomes the territory of Y. Y has to beat the dust or has to accept its defeat, but ultimately there would be no survivor in Y. Country Y में survivors नहीं बचेंगे. उस victory का क्या काम है? All the resources in the Y are replenished. They have been destroyed, they have been diminished, they have been destructed. So अब Y territory में आके X करेगा क्या? What would X accomplish by coming to the territory, by coming to the damaged territory or damaged country of Y? All the resources has been tarnished or destroyed, and now there are no survivors. Survivors क्या होते हैं? जो बच गए, जो जिंदा रह गए. Those people who are living right now are survivors. So that kind of victory was of no importance if it comes at the cost of destruction of our planet. Ultimately loss तो X का ही हो रहा है, because suppose X and Y are neighboring countries and X and Y are fighting, तो Y में जो pollution हो रहा है, वो pollution, that pollution will finally affect X as well, X को भी उस pollution का फर्क पड़ेगा, उससे damage होगा. तो here there is no victory, even though X has emerged as a victorious country or a emerging force or a very standing force in war, but the victory is of no significance, is of no vitality, is of no importance, is of no relevance, because the survivors are not there, because the resources of planet Earth has been depleted, has been destroyed, has been diminished, has been tarnished. And that is why ultimately the demerits or the disadvantages have to be borne or have to be tolerated, have to be suffered by everyone living in the planet. सिर्फ x और y का युद्ध से x और y को ही नहीं नुकसान होगा, आसपास में z भी होगा, आसपास में w भी होगा, a b c d भी होंगे. तो ultimate loss is of the entire planet if we go for the way of violence and war and terrorism and battles and weapons. So we should stop arguing with each other, we should stop fighting with each other, and we should join hands, we should come together, we should embrace each other, we should accept the differences of each other, we should stop the discrimination, and we should develop the idea of mutual understanding. X और Y में कोई argument है, there is a difference of opinion. Wars क्यों होते हैं, battles क्यों होती हैं, युद्ध क्यों होते हैं? Because of difference of opinions. So they have to come together. They have to understand the concept that we all are the residents of planet Earth. We all are living in the world as a family, as a together party. We are not individual, different people. So we should stop the partiality, we should stop the discrimination, and we should join hands with each other. We should come together and develop a sense of affection, a sense of brotherhood in each other's hearts. That is the true victory. Victory with no survivors is not a true victory. I have put on a question, victory with no survivors, explain. So that means that because of war and violence, because of the battles that is going on, because of the different explosive weapons that we are using, the victory which is accomplished by one country is of no significance, is of no relevance, is of no importance, because it is ultimately leading to the depletion of, diminishing of, destruction of the planet Earth. The resources, the environment, the atmosphere of planet Earth is going to be harmed. So ultimate disadvantage is of all the of all the entire world. मैंने शायद आपको फर्स्ट दिन बताया था, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम means the entire world is my family. We all are living in this world as a family, so we should not fight with each other. So victory with no survivors would put on clean clothes. Would put on clean clothes. कौन clean clothes पहन रहे हैं? Those people who are engaged in wars, in violence, in pollution and depletion of earthly resources. They will put on clean clothes. I have actually written the first question. What does putting on clean clothes signify? So we already know that yellow is a very positive color, it's a very bright color. White is the most positive color, it's a color of peace, it's a color of brotherhood, it's a color of affection, it's a color of understanding. So we will put on, or the people who are engaged in this kind of violence will put on clean clothes. Abhi obviously they are engaged in factories, वो युद्ध में लड़ रहे हैं, they are fighting the battles, they are fighting the wars, so their clothes have become dirty, their clothes have blood stains on them, उनके clothes पे खून के धब्बे हैं. But ultimately when they will realize that we have to keep quiet, we have to stay silent, we have to achieve world peace, they will stop all these terrorist activities. And what will they do? They will come forward and put on clean clothes. They will put on white clothes. The clean clothes here signifies that all the people who are engaged in war and violence will stop doing those activities, will stop engaging themselves in terrorist activity, and they will come forward in unison, in brotherhood, so that they can achieve world peace. They will not fight any more wars, they will not dirty themselves again, they will put on clean clothes. and walk about with their brothers. Now see, I have told you the world is our family. तो मेरी family में हम बोलते हैं all Indians are our brothers and sisters. We take a pledge in the assembly. So obviously the poet wants us to have a sense of unison, have a sense of brotherhood amongst each other. So he is appealing us that we all will stop those terrorist activities and we will come forward. We will join hands in the sense of brotherhood and walk about with the brothers. Like हम एक रैली बना के चलेंगे. Obviously we do not have to do that right now. We are suffering from a very serious pandemic of coronavirus, so that is not going to happen. We are practicing social distancing, of course. So when the poem was written, he was having a vision that everyone will come together. They will stand in the streets, on the roads, in the cities, and what will they do? They will come together as brothers. वो बोलेंगे कि हम सारे एक साथ हैं और हम एक साथ क्या करेंगे? What will we do? We will throw away the evils of the world. अब evils में क्या क्या आ गए? The pollution is there, terrorism is there, corruption is there, wars and violence is there, all the discrimination is there. All these things will be thrown out by us. We will be cast away by us because we have come together. भले वो white ethnicity का हो, वो black ethnicity का हो, Indian ethnicity का हो, if he is educated or illiterate, if he is rich or poor, if he is able or disabled, we do not care. All people will come together in a sense of brotherhood, in a sense of unity, and they will cast away the social evils, the social wars that are going on in the society, in the world, which will ultimately lead to accomplishment of world peace. In the shade of doing nothing. In the shade means जो peaceful brotherhood shade है. Shade का वैसे मतलब होता है shadow. We have learnt yesterday, I have written the synonym yesterday. Shade means shadow. तो हम एक छांव भरी जगह पर, where there will be shadow, there will be no sun, there will be no sun shining on us, obviously. So we will come in the shadow. Obviously, imagine a situation where you all friends or your cousins or your siblings or your family are sitting in a garden. ऊपर बहुत बड़ा पेड़ का शेड बना हुआ है and you are sitting on a bench and you are just talking about your memories, your trips and tours. You're talking about your birthday celebrations, your marriage celebration. So that sense of affection, that sense of relationship, that sense of bonding is very important for the family. You feel much closer to each other. आप imagine करो कि आप घर पे एक दूसरे से लड़ रहे हैं, वो ज़्यादा important है, वो ज़्यादा beneficial है, या you are sitting in a very shady garden, a very beautiful garden where you have the shade of a very nice tree and you are talking about better things in your life. So obviously we will prefer that first thing, the garden thing. So in the same sense, all people will come together in the shade of peace, in the shade of brotherhood, in the shade of tranquility, and they will come together, join hands, accomplish unity, and ultimately realize the goal of world peace. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. अब ये जो next paragraph है, ये इसलिए important है. This is important because in this paragraph the poet is deflecting from his original statement. शुरू में उन्होंने क्या बोला था? We have to stop all the activities. We have to stop doing all kinds of work. We have to stop speaking any kind of language. We should shut our mouths and shut our arms. We should stop doing the factory works. We should stop all the engines. अब next time वो क्या बोल रहा है इस paragraph में? What he is saying? What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. The total inactivity, underline the word, उसको highlight करो. It is the most important word. Total inactivity क्या होता है? आप जब मर जाते हैं, when you die, when you pass away from the world, when you depart from the world, that is total inactivity. So the poet is saying that I do not want total inactivity. मुझे total inactivity नहीं चाहिए, but I want silence, I want quietness, I want peace for a short span of time, for a short span of time. ये पहले भी clear हो चुका है. Poet has said this, that now I will count to 12 and we will all keep quiet, but it is just for short span of time. Now imagine this thing, we all have such knowledge, we all have the knowledge of language, we all have knowledge of books, we have all knowledge of factories and machines and engines and everything, but if we are not using it, तो what is the goal of our human life? हमारी human being होने का क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा, and फिर हमारे में और एक dead body में क्या फ़र्क हो जाएगा? What will be the difference between us and a dead corpse? No difference at all. If we have stopped doing anything, then we will be equal to a dead body, a carcass or a corpse. So the poet is clarifying his original statement. He is making a definite idea or a clear idea or a lucid idea. What idea? That I want peace, I want silence, I want quietness, but not totally, not totally. Total inactivity should not happen. Inactivity, state of stillness, state of stillness. मुझे total inactivity नहीं चाहिए. Next line में क्या है? I want no truck with death. मुझे डेथ से कोई डीलिंग नहीं चाहिए. नो एसोसिएशन विद डेथ. आई वॉन्ट नो एसोसिएशन विद डेथ. आई वॉन्ट नो डीलिंग विद डेथ. आई वॉन्ट नो कनेक्शन विद डेथ. क्योंकि अगर आप कोई एक्टिविटी नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप स्टिल बैठे हैं, 10 मिनट के लिए अच्छा लगेगा, 1 आवर के लिए इट वुड बी अमेजिंग, 1 डे great thing, but 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, you are keeping quiet, you keeping still, you are not speaking any word, you are not doing any kind of activity, then your existence is almost nil, your existence is almost zero. You are equal to a dead body. Dead body में कोई activity नहीं है, कोई motion नहीं है, कोई movement नहीं है. Dead body does not speak any kind of language. In the same way, if you are preferring for, or if you are adopting for total inactivity, then that would be wrong. I am not advocating or I am not lawyering up for total inactivity. I am suggesting inactivity just for a short span of time. See, अगर आपको doubt हो तो आप पुराने videos देख सकते हैं. मैंने बार बार बोला है, it is only for a short span of time. Let's take an example. What happened a few years ago when there was a very dramatic rise in the temperature and dramatic rise in the pollution level in India. So what government suggested that every day or once a week, let's take a once a week wala example. Once a week what we have to do? We have to shut down all the machines for 1 hour. 1 घंटे के लिए, just for 1 hour, even your refrigerators, your lights, your fans, your automobiles, your chargers, everything should be stopped just for 1 hour. तो that 1 hour, if Indian population was 1 billion, 1 अरब उस टाइम पे थी, अब तो शायद 1.4 billion है, तो उस टाइम पे अगर if it was 1 billion, then imagine the impact, imagine the consequences that we would have कि पूरी इंडिया में एक साथ हमने 1 घंटे के लिए लाइट्स बंद कर दी है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को स्टॉप कर दिया है, तो हाउ द पोल्यूशन कुड बी कंट्रोल्ड, हाउ ड्रामेटिकली द पोल्यूशन विल कम डाउन अगेन. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग द पोएट वांट्स कि आप एक बार थोड़े टाइम के लिए चुप हो जाओ. यू डू नॉट स्पीक एनी वर्ड, यू डू नॉट डू एनी काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी, बट अल्टीमेटली उसका गोल ये होगा कि हमारे अर्थ पे एक लंबे टाइम के लिए, फॉर अ लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन, वी कैन अचीव पीस, वी कैन अचीव ट्रैंक्विलिटी, वी कैन अचीव ब्रदरहुड. सो द पोएट डज नॉट वांट एनी काइंड ऑफ एसोसिएशन विद डेथ. ही बिलीव्स दैट if we adopt or if we go for a total inactivity or permanent inactivity, then our existence will be equal to corpse, our existence will be equal to a dead body. So he wants no association with death, he wants no truck with death. He understands the importance of activity, he understands the importance of language. He just wants us to keep quiet, he just wants us to keep silent for a short span of time, for a short duration of time. A temporary silence is prerequisite to achieve world peace. We do not want permanent silence. Permanent silence is equals to death. Permanent silence is equals to death. तो पोएट ने अपनी इमेजिनेशन से टोटल इनएक्टिविटी को किसके इक्वल मान लिया है? डेथ के इक्वल. द डिमाइज, द डिपार्चर ऑफ योर सेल्फ फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड इज इक्वल टू द परमानेंट इनएक्टिविटी. If you have seen any dead body in CID, of course, or in real life even, so you would understand that the dead body or the corpse or the carcass does not make any kind of movement. Obviously if it makes any kind of movement, wo horror stories mein hota hai. We are not talking about that right now. So here the poet is clarifying himself. He is making a clear view of his vision, that he does not want association with death. He does not want dealing with death. All he wants is to keep silence just for a little while. आप इंडिया का एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे that if we stop our automobiles just for 1 hour, we stop all the machinery, stop all the electrical appliances for 1 hour once a week, then the pollution level can be controlled to a very large level for a very long period of time. So 24 hours day there are, 7 days there are in a week, तो 24 into 7 कितना होता है? I think 168 something. तो 168 hours में से आपको सिर्फ 1 hour silence रखना है, 1 hour अपने electrical appliances बंद रखने हैं, and the consequences, the repercussions or the ramifications or the results of that thing would be drastic, would be tremendous, would be of a very great quantity. In the same way, if we keep silence, if we keep our mouth shut, if we do not do any kind of activity just for a little while, the consequences of it would lead to the achievement of world peace. World peace. P-E-A-C-E. I have repeated the word peace at least hundreds of times in the explanation. Clarify this the spelling of peace. P-E-A-C-E. P-I-E-C-E. Peace मतलब टुकड़ा होता है, shard or a bit or a piece. I want no truck with death. If we are not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. We are reading it again. What is he saying? If we were not so single-minded, if we were not so focused, or all our concentration, all our attention was not in one direction. कौन सा डायरेक्शन? अर्निंग मनी, अर्निंग प्रॉफिट, अर्निंग इनकम. वी ऑल आर लर्निंग और वी ऑल आर acquiring education, we all are doing business, we all are going to the jobs just for one goal, one target. और वो target क्या है? To achieve more and more money, to achieve more and more profit. वो जो हरे नोट है वो बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं हमें, we love those notes. That is what the poet wants, कि हम सारे मिलके we all are collectively single minded. हमारा mind एक ही चीज़ पे focus करता है. All our attention, all our concentration is diverted, is focused on one singular thing, and that thing is money. So if we were not so single minded, the poet is imagining, is wondering कि काश ऐसा होता that all we were not focused on money, we had different goals in our lives. So what happened? If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, हमारी life move होती जा रही है. We are perpetually continuing our life. Our life is constantly moving forward and forward, coming forth. And for what purpose? To earn more and more money. So the materialistic things that we want to acquire in life, the poet wants us to stop that desire, stop that will, stop that wish. Poet चाहता है कि थोड़े टाइम के लिए सही, even for a short duration of time, we should stop rushing towards acquiring materialistic things. Material क्या होता है? This thing is a material, the objects that we can touch. तो ये materialistic thing, how can I purchase a book? How can I purchase a watch? How can I purchase a shirt? By money. So if we were not so focused, if we were not so diverted in the direction of earning more and more income, earning more and more money, then perhaps, probably, there is a chance, there is a possibility that we could achieve world peace. So if we were not so single-minded, if we were not so focused in the single direction of earning money, if our aims and targets and goals and mottos and objectives were different, then perhaps we could achieve world peace. तो क्या बोल रहे हैं poet? If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, लाइव्स क्यों मूव हो रही है, हम आगे क्यों बढ़ रहे हैं, हम एजुकेशन क्यों ले रहे हैं, हम जॉब्स क्यों कर रहे हैं? For the paper, for the green paper. About keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing. Again the poet is repeating कि थोड़े टाइम के लिए अगर हम कुछ एक्टिविटी ना करें, we could do nothing. Perhaps a huge silence, there is a possibility that a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. Which sadness? Sadness आप समझते हैं हैप्पीनेस का उल्टा, द ऑपोजिट, द एंटोनिम ऑफ हैप्पीनेस इज सैडनेस. देयर इज अ वेरी नाइस वर्ड विच इज melancholy. Melancholy, disappointment, dejectedness, upset हो जाना, that is your sadness. So the poet is asking that if we were not so single minded, काश ऐसा होता कि अगर हम एक ही डायरेक्शन में नहीं आगे बढ़ रहे होते तो शायद हम वर्ल्ड की पीस को अचीव कर पाते, हम वर्ल्ड की सैडनेस को क्योर कर पाते, सॉल्व कर पाते. एंड विच सैडनेस द पोएट इज रेफरिंग टू? ऑफ नेवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ईच अदर. हम एक दूसरे की भावनाओं को, हमारे सेंसेशंस को, हमारे इमोशंस को हम नहीं समझ पाते हैं. वी आर सो सेल्फिश, सो सेल्फ सेंटर्ड, सो सेल्फ मोटिव, सो सेल्फ ड्रिवन दैट वी डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर और वी फेल टू अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर. हमें ये लगता है कि हमें कैसे भी करके अपना प्रॉफिट अर्न करना है, उसका प्रॉफिट इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. आई थिंक दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज सेशन. वी विल मूव फॉरवर्ड विद द नेक्स्ट सेशन विद द रेस्ट ऑफ द पोएम. You have to complete these questions. Putting clean clothes signify that we are applying for peace, for brotherhood, for togetherness, for unity. We will stop all the terrorist activities. We will not go for war and violence and battles. Second, victory with no survivor means even though the countries or the nations or the states that are winning, but they are ultimately depleting or diminishing the resources of earth. They are polluting, they are corrupting the environment of earth. So the demerits or the disadvantages are also suffered by the winning or the victorious country. So ultimately there is no victory, there is no winning. So I hope you understood today's lecture. It's quite a philosophical poem, so you have to put in a little bit of extra effort, but I am explaining it thoroughly. So if you have any kind of doubt, you can ping me whenever you want. I will see you in the next session. Until then, thank you very much. Goodbye.